what's up YouTube? This is Jason. I just started another, well, I guess kind of like not really another, but we changed our name over to No Prep OBS. Reason being is, we got a couple trucks. This is my truck. It's actually original 90 Sport. We did an LS turbo swap, TH400. It's got a Ford 9-inch that's going in it. This is another truck we're working on. I think it's like an 89, 90 OBS. It's also LS turbo swap, TH400. I had posted on a bunch of the OBS pages, and I had guys like, hey, will you got a vlog or you got a build thread or anything like that? And I was like, no, I don't. But I'm willing to do one. And so pretty much here's what I'm gonna do is just kind of like catch everybody up on the truck. Let's see. This one's got a board over Gen 448, so it's like a 5 something, I don't know. But it's got a forced induction 7687 billet wheel. It's got 243 heads, all ARP hardware up and down, forged pistons. It's stock rod, stock crank. The truck on like 19-20 pounds, made 700. We're going to turn it up, and the trucks are heavy. They're really, we're building no prep trucks, and honestly, we've never no prep raced ever in our life. It's kind of like I just watched a bunch of videos and was like, hey, let's do it. That's kind of where we're at now. So if anybody that watches this or whatever, and you got any no prep experience, I'll take any advice really. The truck's heavy. I know it's heavy. It's not going to win nothing. We're not out it to win. We're just trying to do something fun, do a little racing and stuff like that. Truck here, it just blew the transmission out, we guess, and had like a valve body leak or something. I don't really know, but he'll be here shortly. He's bringing over some aluminum bungs. I got to make some valve covers for his catch can, and the transmission right now is it's at the trans shop. It's getting an FTI billet valve body, trans brake valve body. He's using my old drive shaft, changing it to a bolt-in yoke with a slip shaft. This one it's got some boost leaks, so it made like 630 or something on 20 pounds, 21 pounds. I'll pop the hood on this. This one's got a VS78. I don't know the exterior side. Full custom hot side, full custom cold side. It's a LS48. Stock piston, stock rod, stock crank. Literally, I don't even know how many miles is on it, 100 and something. We pulled it apart, put new bearings in it, and gapped the rings for boost. That's just a set of my old valve covers, but I'm actually about to take his and put two 10AN bungs in. We got to do a new catch can setup. The one on this one's like eBay, like not good, like 3/8 vacuum line or something. It's not even venting out the passenger or the driver's side valve cover. It's actually building up moisture, and a lot of people think that when they run those stock valve covers and they put the hose on the little stock PVC end on the stock LS valve covers, that is fine. But I'll actually insert a picture of what it looks like when you pull that out. And that's the reason why you can't use stock valve covers and just hook the vacuum lines up, and it doesn't work. Even LS1, LS2, LS3, I don't know, maybe. But the driver's side has that one. Let me show you. Let me show you on these valve covers. Let me grab my light. Not this side, the other side. Where's it at? So that stock port back there that he's got hooked up on the very back of the valve cover with the vacuum line going up and around. I'll insert a picture, like I said, of the port, what it looks like. That's the reason it won't work, and it causes issue like this one has. And you can see all the buildup. I think it's this one that's got the milk in it, yeah. So you can see where moisture's been building up, and it's that port right there. It's actually just a itty bitty pinhole. So it actually won't work. It doesn't vent. I mean, it's not enough. On mine, we got TKM valve covers with 12 ANs. Reduced down to 10 ANs all over to just a custom catch can. So, I'm just trying to help him out. This truck here was literally like a huge budget build. Like, it originally had some whiz-wheeled heads on it that he did because he didn't have the money. Had some cheap eBay like 3-layer gaskets. It had Chinese head studs, and this thing blew a head gasket in like 30 miles. So I finally talked him into, we bought some new resurfaced heads, and don't mind the stick here, the hinges don't work. And it does, but there's only one. So when I tell you it's a true budget build, like this truck was a budget build. It was actually a V6 5-speed truck. It didn't even have a bed. We bought a parts truck, put a bed on it. It had no interior, had no seats, like literally like as bare bones as it gets. He paid like $500 for the whole truck. But that's kind of where we're at here. You know, I'm just giving an update. Like my channel's been, you know, I used to review some cars, and I used to be into like the DSM Evo, like Honda World a long time ago. Had a couple Evos. This actually, like, cool little backstory. This truck is my first truck. I'm in my 30s now, and I was actually given that truck by my grandfather when I was 16. And it sat for 5 years or so with no motor. And now I started swapping it about a year ago. And, you know, I'll give you a little tour. You know, originally the video, it's a Gen 4 LS, board 4.8, turbo, all that. It's got RC component wheels. Right now, that's a 10-bolt. I've already broke it. Like, there's pieces from it over here. I've got a 9-inch, I'll show you. Right now, we put a fuel cell in the back. Had to cut for a sump, unfortunately. Battery location, you know, master power. Squeaky door, as factory. Interior is pretty stock. You know, I gotta get a cage put in because I already know it's gonna require one for the time it's gonna run. Center's out because I'm trying to keep the wheel without changing it. This is, I got the center for it. I'm actually trying to figure out a way, if y'all got any tips here. I'm putting up a trans brake and a bump box. I'm actually doing the bump through Holly. The truck's on Holly Terminator. And I didn't want to use these because I didn't want to sit there and worry about popping it in and out, you know. So I want an aftermarket wheel, I do, but I'm probably just going to wait and try this first too and keep some originality. But either way, this is kind of going to go there, and I'm hoping to get the wires out and maybe, or either come out the backside here. I'm trying to figure out a way, because I'm stock column, to not run into issues with turn signal, the tilt, all that. Because I still like the tilt. Like, it's still a street truck. I don't want to gut it full race truck. But you know, there's some cool little add-ons. The truck's got CO2, Mac valves, all for boost control. But it's a full interior radio truck. Like, I mean, it's got heat still. I don't have AC. I pulled that out, but, well, pulled some of it out. Don't worry about the mess. Like, dude, I got buddies over here like all the time working on stuff, and it just gets left around. We just concentrate on the tools, but it's a quick performance, back brace, fabricated, 9. It's internally gusseted, 1/4-inch wall. Like, it's done deal, big Ford ends. We did 40 spline axles. It's got a spool. We did Willwood disc brakes for the rear, because drums are garbage. It's actually, the whole brake system on this truck's garbage. Like, I'm just gauging interest. Like, I don't know, I had a bunch of guys ask me, like, hey dude, you gonna vlog it or something? I'm like, you know, sure, why not? You know, if y'all got questions, you want to see something, like, I built this truck from the ground up. But like, so I'm just gauging interest. You know, I built the whole truck from the ground up. I'll insert a picture real quick of it, what it did look like, and what it looks like now. If you got any questions, or if you've done something and you need some info or something like that, or heck, if you got any advice for me, like I said, I'm new into all this, and I'm wanting to know, you know, I want to go street racing a little bit out, you know, another country or something like that. But, you know, we do some testing. We got a couple places we like to go and do that stuff. I don't know what she's doing. She's so old, I can call her now and she won't hear me. Like I said, if you got any advice for the no prep with a tank, practically, I don't know, it probably weighs 3,900 pounds at least. I'm gonna turn it up. It might make 800, turn it all the way up. The turbo, it's just gonna be maxed out. I got an 88 millimeter coming. It's just like, you know, with all this junk going on, you can't get nothing right now. And if y'all got any recommendations on like slicks or bias ply radial, what should I do? You know, we're gonna stay 28, 10.5, non-W15s. But you know, I'm torn on compounds. I've never had to buy slicks. Like I said, I'm new to all this. You know, we normally just go out on the street tires, do whatever. But you know, we want to be, at least look kind of fast. So, and want to show up with what we're supposed to have. You know, hey, you know, I don't want to be a goon out there on some BF Goodrich's, you know, like TAs or something. That's what I had for the longest time. And now it's got some Mickey's Thompson Street SS's, 275/60. Both of these trucks, you see like TKM sticker? We don't have TKM motors. Kevin over at TKM just, he tuned our trucks, and the stickers are cool, and he's been like super nice guy. You know, I runs valve covers, he tuned the truck. This actually, I got a, where's it at over here? I'm trying to do this whole backwards thing. I'm using the camera I'm using, but I got this 5.3. It's a Gen 3, but I'm gonna pull the crank and either go stock crank, balance, and just change reluctor, because I run 58X. The black truck's 24X, it's Gen 3, my truck's Gen 4. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, just go ahead and do a forged setup or what. I mean, I need to go ahead and get this motor going so that I got something spare for when I put the 88 on this one and max it out. I don't know, it's a forged piston motor, you know, it's got ARP, it don't have ARP mains. You know, I said it was up to down, it don't have ARP mains. It's just got ARP rod bolts and head bolts and LS9 gaskets and, you know, the whole overboard gaskets everybody says don't work. Like, dude, it works. You know, it's on like 20 pounds and we've pressure tested it. It's fine so far. You know, who's to say they won't blow at 30 pounds? I don't even know what I can make. But, you know, this kind of just gives me something extra to do while I'm out here building the truck and, you know, give some people some insight. Like, you know, I wish I could find, like, there's very, very little OBS truck pages. Like, nobody does anything. Like, don't get me wrong, there's guys that do it, you know, like on the gas. Like, dude, I love watching their stuff. But, you know, you don't see anybody going out there trying to make these trucks competitive. And I know why, you know, they're heavy, but I feel like if you got enough power or you can get it A to B faster than the other person because they're spinning, you know, like all these, you know, like everybody goes no prep, like Fox Body, 100%, like, you know, the light, you can LS swap them fast. You know, they're just really easy. You know, everything for these trucks, like, you know, I'm not like just stuck on OBSs, but being my first truck, like, you know, yeah, I have like a passion for them, you know, and then I'm gonna have the enthusiast on my guide. You're cutting up a true sport, you know, it's not super sport, dude, it'll be all right. But, you know, I'm trying to keep the originality. Like, I don't want to ditch everything on it that was, you know, sport related. You know, I love the interior. Like, I think it's cool. I'm gonna keep it until I don't have, you know, until I have to get rid of it. But for now, I don't know what the truck's gonna run. I don't even have a draggy. Like, I'm assuming it should be in the 7s, or it should be in the 6s turned up, I would think. And if it's in the 6s, I think it runs 699, you have to have like a 6-point or something. I don't know, I'm gonna put a 4-point in it, harness bar and door bars, and not go out the back yet, and kind of just go from there and see what the truck does. Like I said, I know it's not the fastest thing out there, but I mean, it's definitely fun as it is at 700. But every time I go to turn it up, like I'll get the computer out and I'll go to up the CO2 and something breaks. So I don't want to make this like run on, like I want to make it a cool video catching, like I see a bunch of like run on videos and I hate it. Like, dude, it's so annoying. Like, I have to just sit here and fast forward through everything and I'm like, this sucks. So, you know, I don't want that to be this. I want this to be kind of cool, quick, short. You know, I'm blabbing this first video because I'm kind of like vlogging, I guess. I've never really vlogged. But I'm kind of just vlogging, you know, kind of getting you caught up to speed because y'all have never seen none of this. You know, the YouTube channel of mine is not big at all. It's very small. So all this is, you know, literally all the spare time, the video and the editing is just going to be for entertainment for y'all. You know, you ain't gonna see no ads, nothing like that for a long time because of YouTube requirements. So, you know, of course I'd love to be able to, you know, just, you know, video and race and build stuff like all these guys on YouTube. But for now, you know, I'm a truck driver. I'm gonna keep working and you know, grab a camera and video some cool stuff when I'm doing the truck, like the rear end. I'm gonna do a video. Like, I couldn't tell you, there's not a video on YouTube of somebody swapping a 9-inch into an OBS Chevy. Like, there's not one. And, you know, sure, Quick Performance made it easy, and shout out to them guys, man. Like, holy crap, they're so nice. Like, talked to me for an hour probably. I mean, just killer guys. But, you know, everybody's like, hey man, how do you do this and how you do that? So like, hey, I'll show you. I really don't care. I had to split the stock harness in this truck. I had to take it apart and figure out what went to power windows, what went to, you know, my headlights, brake lights, all that. And I stripped out the rest because I knew I didn't want it. And, you know, back when I built this truck and I started putting it together at the beginning of the year, I was like, man, it's gonna be a cool street truck, just have fun. And then, you know, 2 months later, I'm like, okay, I want a no prep. So the whole build changed. You know, I got on YouTube and started watching videos and I'm like, dude, this is killer. Like, let's do that. So, you know, if anybody's got any questions on like what I used for the swap, like motor mounts and trans, all that, like, dude, just comment and I'll reply. Like, I got plenty of time. So, you know, the truck's, it's got a C-notch. flip kit, Beltec in the rear, and in the front, it's Moroso trick drag springs, and it's got adjustable drag struts, and then just all new front end bush and stuff. But you know, it sits pretty right. You know, it's everybody puts like a 4.6 or whatever, and I mean, I think it came out to like 3 3/4 doing the springs and stuff. But you know, them are a really big pain in the you know what. So I can put part numbers if anybody's interested. I'll put part numbers in the description for that. Like I said, anything y'all need, you know, how'd I do this, how to do that, you know, just ask me. Where'd I get this? Like, you know, just ask me. I'll tell you. I was actually just buffing, like, I'm not even a paint guy, but I'm a detail guy. And we painted this truck a while back, and it's never been wet sanded or buffed. So, like, I was just doing the corner of it, and I mean, it come out okay. Like I said, complete budget truck. But right now, I'm actually going to pull the front end out because when I built this truck back in the summer, I was like, hey, it's going to be cool, 600 horsepower truck. Let's have AC. Well, I don't want AC no more, and I got bumper fitment problems. So no, that's not the original bumper valence. It actually got thrown away at my other shop. Hey, I got to pull the condenser and evaporator and all that out. I actually got to sit everything back. Everything's got to be pushed back like another probably 2 inches. So I actually weld myself. So I'm actually going to redo the intercooler piping until one of y'all want to donate me a air water for a Texas speed intake. You know, that'd be nice. That way I can do away with all this. So if y'all got one laying around, you want to donate, there you go. No, I'm kidding. But either way, I got to move the piping up and get everything for the fit. I got a whole new front end for the truck. And then the truck's either going to get painted or wrapped. I'm also looking for names. Like, I want a name for the truck. We can't come up with nothing like cool. You know, we've always just called it the red truck. So ever since I was 16, like I said, I've had this truck like 15, 16 years. But if y'all got some kind of cool name, like I said, I know it's nothing fancy, you know, but hey, it's mine and paid for, you know, that's always nice. But it's red, you know, it's still red, but it's paint from when I was 16. I don't know. But like I said, think of a name, let me know. If you got a name, cool name, I'll use it. I just wanted to have something cool. His trans is out. Like I said, mine's not. My trans is in. I just got to run cord lines and put this rear end in. Waiting on the center section still. They told me a long time, like 6 weeks. So we're hoping that that's going to get here before March. You know, if y'all like it, show it to your buddies, something like that. Like I said, you got any questions, ask me, dude. I'll answer anything. Like, I just enjoy talking and, you know, people that have similar interests as I do. You know, that's what I'm for. But we're up here in North Carolina for anybody that wants to know. So if you want to go and if you got any no prep events, like, and you think we can make it to it, or, you know, it'd be fun. You know, we're willing to travel. So anything close to North Carolina, you know, and it's coming up in the next month or so, let me know. We'll try to get them ready and show up and meet everybody. And all right, so what I'm doing here, I'm thinking about the valve covers. So like, let me show you here. What I'm doing here is just got welding bungs, and we drill this hole out, and we kind of just drill it out, get it smooth, and then we'll weld this here. And like I said, I'll insert that picture somewhere. But either way, like I said, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do both valve covers. Kind of just like a budget thing, you know. These things are 20 bucks. And if you can TIG weld aluminum, which I can kinda, not really good. Here, you know, there's plenty of stuff to do, but waiting on a lot of parts. So, you know, I'll keep you up to date. And like I said, if you comment what you want to see, you know, I want to give you, you know, like truck hit videos, but kind of hard, and they're both broke right now. I'm really just waiting on parts, man. I'm waiting on my center section for the Ford 9, waiting on axles. And then I just gotta get the drive shaft cut, and then it'll be pretty much ready. I gotta pull carpet and seats for roll cage guy. But you know, I'm gonna go out and try to do some hits before we have to pull it apart. But you know, that's it for our first official OBS vlog. You know, kind of build threads and, you know, no prep adventure. We're gonna give it a shot and try to have fun, you know. So hopefully in the next month, you know, videos will get a lot better, you know, as I, you know, learn more about editing. And I used to edit videos, but it's been a long time, you know. And gotta make a cool intro, come up with something that's catchy, you know, something y'all like to watch. And like I said, just trying to make this stuff not really run on and you know, boring. I don't want to be boring. I know it's boring out here in the shop, but today I'm just kind of giving you a overview of what we got going on. And we'll go from there, you know. But, you know, thanks to everybody that does watch. And hey, if you make it this far, you know, I appreciate it. Just subscribe, man. You know, that'd be great. If if you could subscribe, like, and you know, any buddies that may want to watch this or follow us, you know, just share it to somebody or share it to Facebook, whatever you want to do. Or don't share it at all. I don't care. I'm still gonna make videos, and that's it for today. You know, like I said, #1 in the books. See you next time. Thanks for watching.